Yo, what's happening? This is Late Night CJ, and we back at it once again. Now, we always hear people talking about, I need her to be my peace, be my peace. But I feel like we don't actually explain comprehensively what that means. But let's check out an extreme situation of where a man will go to try to get his peace.
Is it normal for a married man to retreat to solitude when conversations get tough for months? He will go into the basement.
And you'll have no interaction during that time?
Not even 2 words.
Now, first off, let me put a caveat on this. I do not condone how that brother handled that. If you want to be the man of the house and not just the man in the house, you can't act like a child when confrontation comes. Now, I will probably, concede this as well. That type of behavior is a long time coming. A man just don't wake up and be like, I'm going downstairs and I'm not gonna say nothing to her for months. But I feel like as men, it's partially our fault. Because we say, baby, I want you to be my peace, be my peace. But when we explain it, the woman feels like she's being marked out. She feels like she's being punked. She doesn't feel like this is cohesive, that this is a team. It feels like I need you to be there when I need you to be there. And other than that, shut up. And that's not how a relationship works. I think in order for this to land properly, women need to get some kind of context in what we mean behind the chaos that needs peace. Now, as y'all can see, I'm a black man. What? Yes, I've been black a very long time. Have a lot of experience at it, to be honest. And the one thing that, let me put it like this. I'm gonna just go ahead and get this out the way. I understand that women will never get a fair shake in a man's world. I understand that black women are the most underappreciated and always picked last when it comes to most things. I will concede that y'all have it tough. Women in general have it tough. But that's me looking on the outside in. That's up to y'all to speak on that, why it's so difficult for y'all to be our peace. But I'm going to express this from a black man's perspective, okay? Now we got that out on the way, let's move on. Black men, some people, what Stephen A. Smith will say no, but we live in a state of anxiety that most men do not have to experience. We are constantly looked at as hyper aggressive. We are looked at as a constant threat, a ticking time bomb in society. I could raise my voice. Why are you yelling? I could be assertive and they'd be like, oh my God, security. While somebody else could do those same things and they're a go-getter or they know what they want. They're assertive. But I'm aggressive. I feared for my life. I don't see how. But we live in this constant state of anxiety, almost to the point of panic, that we don't want to overstep boundaries. I'll give you several examples. In the workplace, it's very hard to try to get the good job without the documentation, without the degrees, okay? Certifications and all of that. It's very hard. So when we do get into a position, we don't want to mess it up. We can't raise our voice. We can't express ourselves the way we want to. Now, some people be like, yes, you can. And we probably could. But that heightened sense of anxiety doesn't allow it because a lot of us have a lot riding on this. We got families to take care of. We got bills to take care of. You understand me? We have to provide an example to the children about being a hardworking man and getting and go up. But sometimes in the midst of that, we feel marked out. We feel like there are times that we could say something, we can express ourselves, but we can't because if I lose my job, this collapses. You understand me? So we go in there and we listen to this Mark, who we smarter than, better leadership skills, better people skills, better organizational skills on a whole nother level. And sometimes, because we come from the bottom up, we have a better understanding of all the different crafts in the job. But we don't want to overstep that, because old boss man might take you as a threat and now put that rock on top of your head, and you'll just be looking at a glass ceiling for the next 30 years, and they'll let you retire as a 70-year-old old man who trained your past 3 supervisors. Then we have, unfortunately, law enforcement. I'll give you an example, just so y'all think I ain't making this up. I took the kids, they all wanted pizza. We took them to Little Caesars. I know, Little Caesars is typically in the hood. So we ventured over to the hood to get some Little Caesars. It was cheap here. I already ate. I was like, come on, let's go get this pizza. I go inside because it's in the hood. I'm not sending the old lady. I'm not sending the kids. I go inside. I pay. I get the pizza. I come out. Hand it over to my boy. Said, here, hold the pizza. Let's roll. Back out. I get to the driveway, turn out. I immediately turn out, and within 50 feet is a red light. Stop at the red light. I'm talking to the kids, talking about, man, that pizza smell good to the mud. I go get on the gas, go through the intersection, lit me up. I pull over, and now I have to inform my family of the do's and don'ts in a traffic stop. One police officer came over on my side, another police officer came up on the opposite side. They both, as they walked up, put the flashlights in the car as they walk up. I look over my shoulder, I've already put my wallet and keys on the dash. 10 and 2, holding on, window down, car off, and radio off. I tell the kids, don't make no sudden movements. If he asks you a question, say yes, sir, no, sir, or officer. I'm sitting there talking to him. I look over, and the other officer is in this. He's holding his pistol, and he's looking like this. My son has pizza in his lap like this, and he's just in there checking all around. We haven't went nowhere. We just came out the driveway at a stoplight, we wasn't even fully through the intersection before he lit us up. That means he was watching us from the parking lot. Why, as a black man, do I have to tell my kids how, potentially daddy might get his brains blew out right in front of him on the pepperoni? I'm at a heightened state of panic that I have to be under control of at work, going to work, and coming back until I get to the home. Now, ladies, this is where I ask for y'all to have a little compassion when I speak on this, when I say about being our peace. It's not that we try to mark y'all out. It's not that we trying to punk y'all at all. It's based upon the fact, baby, we are in a state of do or die all the time. Even if it's in our heads, from the time we leave the house till we get back to the safety of our house. Sometimes the house is the only place where we actually feel safe. It's the only place where we actually feel appreciated. It's the only place where we feel loved and valued. And it's the kids, they give us the love and everything, but I'm daddy. They hugs, it's all your hugs. It's not the same as the hug from my woman. It's not the same as the you can make it, you can do this, baby, that I get from my woman. It's not the same as the cheering that you can get the job, you can get the promotion. You are that man. Kids can say all of that, but it's not the same as when I hear it from my woman, because that's my teammate. The problem is we get into this little situation where we become combatants and we forget that we're on the same team. Could you imagine playing basketball and you passing the ball back and forth? Our goal is this way, and then your player, looks at you, grabs the ball, takes off that way, and scores in the other basket. You be like, wait a minute. We on the same team. Our basket is this way. There is no winner and loser separate from the other. When I win, you win. When I lose, you lose, and vice versa. But what I'm saying is, ladies, y'all don't know how much we rely on y'all. Maybe y'all do. We have to be so fortified and a rock in life just to get through our days. If I can't be vulnerable with you, then who can I be vulnerable with? If I can't lean on you when I feel like the world has its foot on my neck, then who can I run to? I know y'all caught that. So when I ask you to be my peace, I'm recognizing you as the heartbeat in my chest. I'm recognizing you as that rib when it became Adam and Eve. Please be that for your man. But this is Late Night CJ. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. 100.